So Josie and I are enjoying a long overdue weekend together. Thank you, Jackie. We really, really appreciate it. We're having a great time. And I asked Josie if she'd be willing to do a video with me. She's really up for it. And so we're gonna be talking about spouses of business owners and some of the advice they have for us. It's gonna be fun. Josie and I were talking last night, and she came up with three pieces of advice she wants to give to business owners and their spouses. So number one was couch time. So what is couch time?
Couch time is when you just stop at the end of the day. There's no interruptions, no kids, no telephone, TV, nothing. And you just connect, just find out things that happen during the day, and
yeah. So we've done couch time before. This is something that we learned in a marriage coaching class that we did, and basically, I mean, it can be like 10 minutes, right? Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's like 20 or 30 minutes, but couch time is basically a chance for the two of us to shut everybody else out. There's no work, there's no cell phones, there's no kids. If the kids come in the room, we tell them it's couch time, you guys need to go over there. And it's basically our chance to figure out what happened during the day, right?
Exactly.
Huge, 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 because that might be the only 15 minutes we get some days, right? 20 minutes we get.
Right.
So that's number one.
Encourage, yeah.
Number two is we got all weekend.
The second piece of advice would be just connecting throughout the day.
Connecting how?
Well, you know, whether it's a text message, a quick phone call, you know, hey, how'd it go? You know, is there any kind of encouragement that I might be able to provide for you? But just overall, just connecting, you know, like I said, even if it's a text message, just, you know, just reaching out to one another.
So not like leaving in the morning at 7:30, 8 o'clock and walking back in the door at 5:30,
yeah.
And you have no idea what happened during the day, whether it was a good day, it was a bad day, good appointments, bad appointments, but just some effort to just connect at some point during the day. You know, like you said, phone call, text message. It doesn't have to be like taking a 30 or 45 minute break out of the day for this long, intimate phone call. It could be just a quick,
just how's your morning, or, you know, I'll be home at this time, you know, dinner or whatever, but yeah.
And one of the things that's interesting is those kind of little touch points throughout the day kind of set the stage for couch time later, because you have some context for how things have been going, and you know, whether I'm going to need to vent at the end of the day or whether you're going to need to vent at the end of the day. So it does kind of help you reconnect. That connecting throughout the day helps you reconnect at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Good?
Awesome.
Do you want to do it again? So the first piece of advice was couch time. Second piece of advice was connecting at some point throughout the day. And the third piece of advice is,
how can I help? What can I do to help make things a little bit less stressful that week for you?
Right. So there are definitely weeks where Josie can see my calendar, or she can see my day, and she's like, there's a lot going on. We had a conversation this morning at breakfast about a project that I'm gonna be working on this week, and every night this week there's gonna be a little bit of stuff that I have to do before the next day starts. And she knows about that, and so, you know, we can work together. I think seeing the calendar is probably huge from that respect.
Yes.
So anytime something gets put on my calendar, shows up on Josie's phone, and you know, we think that we can do it by ourselves. We think that, well, work is work and home is home, but it never works out that way. If I'm just trying to handle work all by myself, I get stressed out. That stresses you out. The house is stressed out. Everybody's stressed out. So that question, that little third piece of advice, that question of how can I help you with the business, I honestly don't know how business owners with spouses who don't ask that question, I don't know how they do it, because it's way more than I can do by myself. So
Team effort.
Team effort. Yep. See you guys tomorrow. Connecting during the day. Start it.
Yeah. Throughout the day. I would.
You're like talking to the people over there.
No, I'm talking to people over there.
There's people like turning it down. Like,
A lot of editing.
no, we're not going to edit anything. By the way, you need to look right here. Don't look up there.
Okay.
Down there. All right.
Sure.
All right. Cool. All right. Let's do this. We can cut that part out. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We gotta go to dinner
I know,
soon.
stop it.
All right.
Okay. It's easy. I mean, you just.
See that this is take 4.
Is just making time with your or taking time. Making out.
The outtakes are going to be longer than the actual video.
I think the first one was better.